Today, I'm in McGill, Nevada, population 1,148. Now, I know it's called outdoor Nevada, but every now and then, I find something inside that's so good I can't help myself. I just have to show you. This is the McGill Drugstore. It's on the National Register of Historic Places. Let's go inside and talk to Dan Braddock. He's the guy who takes care of the place.
Located in the heart of White Pine County, McGill's history is linked to the rise and fall of its copper mines and smelting industry. The town was once home to over 3,000 residents, all of whom depended on the drugstore to supply their routine sundries.
Good morning.
Dan.
Welcome to the past.
It's good to be in the past. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing real good. I'm glad to see you come back and visit me.
Well, you got a heck of a place here.
Well, I really like it. It has a lot of memories to it.
It was built around 1907?
Yes, sir. It was built because they built the town around the copper industry. And the copper industry was going to put out on the flat, and William McGill, who owned the land, would come out here. I have the water rights.
Dan Braddock takes care of the drugstore, now a public museum. A man of a million local stories, he's vowed to preserve the authentic feel of the store and everything in it.
When you took over as curator and watchdog of this place, how much of this did you have to rearrange and set up like a museum?
Nothing. It was left just like Elsa left it when she passed away in '95.
Tell me about the soda fountain.
This soda fountain, I was told, was put in here in 1930s. It is an operational one, but at the present time, I don't have it turned on.
Now, why do they call it soda jerk? I've never understood
Well, that's a fun thing. In the old days, you'd come in here and you'd order a Coke. The man would put ice in it. He'd come over here to the Coke and he'd pump about 3 squirts. And then he would pull the lever and call it jerking it.
You're jerking the lever.
You're jerking the lever.
When most people think of a classic drugstore, they think of the soda counter. In its heyday, this counter would be center stage for the showmanship of the soda jerk, whom historian Michael Carl Witzel once coined as a pop star of the Gilded Age.
In my town, we had one of these. I'm ashamed to say that I'm that old, but I remember going up to the counter and getting a cherry Coke.
I had the choice when I took the store over to do one of two things. To either put a white jacket on and pretend like I was a pharmacist, or be the soda jerk, and I'd rather be the soda jerk.
Well, I know you'd rather be the soda jerk, but I have to look at that pharmacy. Can we go take a look at it?
Sure, let's go back there and see what we can find.
Artist Norman Rockwell immortalized the iconic image of the drugstore in his paintings. They show a place that was more than just a simple shop, but rather a hub for the whole community and an essential part of American culture for decades.
Dan, I am shocked by the amount of product that's in this store. It's not just a can of beans here and a belt here. You got a lot of stuff.
I have no idea how much stuff I have, but it is not stuff. It is artifacts.
Well, what do you have in front of you?
What I have that I like to show my young folks, the reason is that it turned from grape juice to wine to vinegar to yuck.
Now, why would a pharmacist have a bottle of grape juice?
Well, I think that in my day, medicines didn't taste good. They didn't try to make them flavorful. And so, if my mother came down and got me some cough syrup, they could put this and have me take it with my cough syrup.
Just a teaspoon of sugar makes that medicine go down, doesn't
That
it?
is right.
How about the tin there?
Well, in the early days, when a woman couldn't produce breast milk, they would use the sugar of milk to make a bottle feeding for the child. And so that is the predecessor of baby formula.
And you have it still in the tin.
Still in the old tin. It hasn't rusted.
Any classic pharmacy would have meticulous files for all of its patients. The McGill Drugstore has records dating all the way back to 1910. To this day, families come to look for medical history or dig up documents used to settle legal disputes.
What are all these bottles here, Dan?
Well, I was told that originally that this is where the pharmacy area was. As you can see, you have bottles where the label has just disintegrated. I like my little cobwebs. Look behind you and look at the cabinets.
You got mercury, you got all kinds of stuff. And might I add, you also have personal products, do you not?
Yes, I do. And one of the things was, in the early days, feminine hygienic products were never put on the shelf. Your male products, you had to tippy-toe up to the pharmacist and get it. So back here we have, behind you, is the feminine hygienic products that were wrapped up.
And they would wrap them up and kind of scoot out the store because it was considered sort of
Private.
hush-hush.
Yes.
Private, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, why do you do this? Why do you take such good care of this stuff?
It brings back memories to me at my age. I have had in my family a grandfather and a great-grandfather who were pharmacists, and I feel that I'm being able to show to the public what we grew up with.
You're more than just taking care of this. You're more than just an excellent soda jerk. You are a curator of American history. Honestly, I don't know what I like better, the place here or you, sir. You have been a joy to hang out with.
Well, I have a lot of fun with it, and I hope that I pass this history on to everybody. So
I hope you do
thank
too. Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
Revlon founder Charles Revson once said, "In the factories, we make cosmetics. In the drugstores, we sell hope." You can still see some of that in the McGill Drugstore today. Through its everyday products and confections on the shelves, one recognizes the memories of America's boom years and the heart of our national heritage.
While browsing here, I finally found something I really need. Nourishine, gray hair coloring for external use only. Unfortunately, like everything else here, it's not for sale. I hope someday that you come here, you sign the guest book, say hello to Dan, and take a look for yourself.